Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls with
Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And we're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Evan.
Yes.
You brought the man, the myth,
Slambo.
the legend. Slambo!
Yes. You told me he's a bit of a internet
He is
character.
a bit of an internet character.
So I feel like they're bringing him back from that internet fame, I guess you could say.
Yeah, he was one of the original Chaos Warriors in like
cool.
a 1987 Citadel Journal.
Yeah, I was about to say his name is very 80s. You know,
It is
Slambo.
Totally 80s model.
Yeah.
That's where he's from. He's making a comeback.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to show this one off. We'll talk a little bit about the history of Slambo as well. So let's do it, man. Let's take a look inside. The new and improved Slambo. It's Slambo! The exalted hero of chaos.
Yes, he's already killed someone.
He's killed several people. I don't know if you knew that, but Slambo does not play around.
Yeah.
Slambo is one of those heroes that...
he's serious.
Yeah, look at those eyes.
How do you know it's a he, though?
That's true. It could be a she, but the armor, I don't know.
It could be a she.
Yeah, I don't know. Slambo is a champion of chaos. This is the original Slambo model.
That's very close, actually. I like how close they kept it.
That was like the epic classic pose for Chaos Warriors. If you ever played Hero's Quest,
can like spread out with two weapons.
Yeah. The Slambo kind of aesthetic percolated itself throughout all of the early days of Warhammer Fantasy. It became kind of the default look for Chaos Warriors.
Interesting. Okay.
Just that idea with the horned helmet and then the heavily plate armor kind of look.
I remember seeing some old pictures of Chaos Doors and they had those horns.
Yeah, it was just
it was just like chaos thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just really cool. But this is a classic model that's been redone now. I'm excited about it. A lot of folks on the internet are going wild for Slambo. I'm gonna go ahead and open it. That's cool.
Something from the
it's up top here. However you want to do it.
You know
do it now. No,
you want me to do it?
You know what?
Got nimble fingers.
Do it.
All right.
I'm gonna let you do that one. Slambo. Yeah, he's was originally in a Citadel Journal, one of the early ones, one of the very first Chaos Warriors. We actually did a retro thing about him, so he's pretty cool.
Resin.
Ooh, he is in full resin. We'll come back to this.
Okay.
Here's the instructions, assembly guide for Slambo.
Full color.
Full color.
Been doing a lot with GW.
Yeah. Yep. And then it's a pretty simple build. Obviously, there's only a handful of pieces here, so it's not super complex. He does have rules. You want to talk about the rules real quick?
Yeah. So his basic stuff is he has a 5-inch move, which is very dwarf-like.
You can actually
or orc-like.
You can really get all these rules online too if you are curious about it. But yeah.
5 wounds, which is very hero-like. Bravery 8, that's okay. Save 4 up. Some basic hero stuff.
He's got a missile attack, which is he can throw the Chaos Axe, which is cool.
Which is very cool.
And it does D3 damage on the throw, which is nice.
And Rend 1 too.
Yeah. He's got a pair of Chaos Axes that he swings with that gives him D6 attacks.
That's pretty good.
Which is pretty sweet. Yeah. Now, have you seen his special rules yet?
No, I have not.
Okay, we'll read Legendary Killer first.
If Slambo charges, he can pile in and attack twice in the following combat phase instead of only once. Wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
The second pile in move and attacks are made immediately after the first set of attacks is complete.
So he moves in, does his attacks, and then immediately gets to follow up and attack again.
Wow.
That's really cool. Now, here's the kicker. Read his glory-seeking axeman rule.
Add 1 to hit rolls made for Slambo if the target is a hero or monster. If Slambo kills a hero or monster in a combat phase, he doubles the number of attacks he makes with his Chaos Axes in the next combat phase. Wow.
So
he's built on top of each other. Like
exactly. So if he kills a hero or a monster and the following phase charges,
wow.
How many possible attacks could he have? Do some quick math.
What?
D6 times 2 for the first.
2d6.
Then he files up again, and it's another 2d6.
So 4d6.
Yeah, he can swing. Theoretically, Slambo can attack up to 24 times.
24. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
because if you roll 6
plus 6
I see. If you get the highest roll, wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
24 attacks.
Because you double his attacks because of the Legendary Killer.
Right.
Or sorry, Glory-Seeking Axeman if he kills a hero or monster, and then Legendary Killer lets him attack twice.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and he's only 80 points, so his points are actually in here too. So Slambo's
That's
awesome.
cool. I like that. Yeah.
That's not have one Slambo.
He's cheap.
Yeah, Slambo's cheap.
Yeah.
And he's awesome. So
wow.
Very cool. I'm really glad Games Workshop brought him back.
Let's take a look at the model then.
Let me go ahead and open the box real fast. We saw this stuff here. So
how big is that base real quick?
That is a 32, the Stormcast Eternal size.
Okay.
So I think it's the Terminator size base, not 32. The Terminator size, which is 50 or 40.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But it's the same size as the Stormcast Eternal. So I'm gonna move that out of the way. But here's the model itself. This is resin, as you see here. It's slightly different from the fine cast resin stuff. It's a little bit different. It holds the detail pretty well. Now, this being resin, you are going to need to clean up the model a little bit more than typical. I'd recommend just a good stiff bristle toothbrush just to kind of go over some of that. You want to make sure, especially with resin, always want to warm, not necessarily warm soapy water, but soapy water. Give it a quick scrub down. That'll help take care of any flash that's on the resin, and clean up any mold release that's on the resin too.
Makes sense, yeah.
And then just kind of go over, inspect all the pieces, and because it is resin, dry fit the model first. Just some quick assembly, tips.
Yeah,
I've built a lot of resin stuff, so. But you are going to want to clip and clean this model up, and then just give it some extra love because it is resin. So.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a pretty simple model. It's a very iconic pose. It's not a multi-pose model, unfortunately, but you only need one Slambo because there is only one
There
Slambo.
is only one Slambo.
That's right. Pretty cool stuff.
Unless your enemy brings a Slambo as well.
You better just see who's got the best Slambo.
He's the copy.
Yeah. He's the copy. Remember that.
Yeah.
My Slambo's the real Slambo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, just a little fun history lesson. He has become somewhat of a meme now. It started back in 2014-ish.
Interesting.
For some reason,
I mean, I can imagine someone with the name Slambo.
Yeah, for some reason, folks just kind of, stuck on to the name and the idea that he was the ultimate chaos, and he became ultimate champion of chaos, and he kind of was like Slambo, the ever chosen, because he's making fun of Archeon. And
that's funny.
Slambo, the demon prince, the first exalted demon prince of whoever, because making fun of Becklor, and like anytime there was a chaos champion whose lore didn't quite match up with whatever happened, they'd be like, well, it's clearly Slambo. So Slambo is the real champion of chaos.
That's funny.
It's just a fun thing, kind of a nod. I think this was all Games Workshop was doing a nod to the fans.
Great.
So yeah, let's hop out for a really quick recap. Well, that was Slambo, the Exalted Champion there. Pretty cool little model.
Yeah.
It is a good in resin now, so slightly different there from the metal one. And yeah, we talked about all the cool stuff that where he's from and all that fun stuff. So let's run some numbers real quick. This one's obviously from Games Workshop.
Games Workshop, that's right.
Age of Sigmar, obviously, with the new cool rules.
Yep.
What's the price point on the new Slambo?
$25 even.
Sweet.
Yep.
So, and he's ready to go for all of your Age of Sigmar games right off the bat.
Chaos Wars, yeah.
Chaos Wars. Go check him out. He's in stores right now. I'm AdamHarry from Bowls.
I'm Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching.
Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.